So Endora Crystal is his psychic on retainer. I still have no idea, like, how that even... I don't know.
He like just ran into her at some point.
Some like party or something.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Wild Animus setup where they just they met and they knew they had to.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's presented as this kind of like somewhat manipulative person that's like trying to feed off of his fame or something.
Yeah,
like that.
so Endora's whole deal is that she is trying to use Everett as a way to get people to renounce God, and they don't make too many mentions of Satan explicitly. They make it a couple of times, but mostly she wants people to believe in the other side, which is like the afterlife, but it's not heaven or
it's
hell.
Sort of like it's like the Jewish conception of afterlife, where it's not a bad place or a good place. It's just the place you go after.
Yeah.
And she's saying, like, no matter what you do, you're gonna end up in the same spot. So just act how you want, like do whatever you want.
Yeah,
man.
and so she keeps encouraging him to write these songs that are, like kind of calling people to follow him and to renounce God and all this stuff.
It's a little vague in that it's just just generally follow what I'm doing, and maybe a little bit of like you're really free if you listen to me.
That's the thing, is she tries to encourage his quote freedom, and at one point he writes this really great song.
Yeah, while you
that's
look for that,
in
I
the
want to
book,
comment on the fact that like
wait, no, I found it.
Oh, okay, you found it. So like let's get a reading of
hey!
this one. Yeah, that's the opening line.
This literally has probably 30 E's in the word hey. Like it's written as though it's being yelled. Weary traveler, come into my domain. Hey, weary traveler, I got something to say. Oh God, I'm gonna die. Freedom. Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay,
really,
and it goes on like this.
Yeah, the lyrical transcriptions that occur here are real top notch, I have to say.
Yeah. And then there's at the very end, it's like, the judgment day is a lie. Hey, weary traveler, every soul will survive, with like 80 eyes. It's very silly.
Okay, so this is a perfect point for the question that I really wanted to ask you at the opening of this. What genre is Deathstroke?
I don't think that they're heavy metal. They refer to them as heavy metal, but it might be because they started in like the 70s.
You want, like, let's try to piece this out together, because
I don't know.
He claims to be heavy metal,
but they don't.
The lyrics read like 70s rock, maybe like a Led Zeppelin style of heavy metal or something like that.
Maybe.
But in like interviews and photo shoots, he's described as sort of a more like Marilyn Manson nu metal goth shtick aesthetic
it's
kind of
weird.
a thing.
Yeah, he's described as being like covered in tattoos, and he has some piercings, and he's had everything from long hair to bald. And...
At one point, it says he has like a shaved head, some kind of corpse paint, and like a big fur coat on.
Yeah,
like he's some kind of ghost pimp.
It's very weird.
I don't know what style he's trying to like. What?
Yeah, and again, I think the confusion is because this was written by a person who has no relation to any sort of counterculture, and so they're just like piecing it together from old Rolling Stones magazines and like hoping that it sounds right.
I forget, does he give up the musician thing?
Yeah. He said that he might write some, acoustic stuff. The songs he wrote in jail.
Oh shit, that's right. He wrote some shit in prison that's like mad.
Oh, let me see.
Can you see if you can find the later one where he pens a song about like his conversion, because that's even worse.
Yeah, they're really bad.
While you're thumbing through for that, I'm going to like... Again, it's not that I'm trying to shit on the idea of believing in religion in general, but this particular idea where just accept Jesus and everything's magically going to work out for you, and the fact that they push that idea is just... It's a bad idea to A, and B, it's just bad writing, too, because then there's not really any good conflicts anywhere. Let me see if I can thumb through
No,
it.
wait, I think I just found something. Oh, yeah. It's called Blind/Faith. I'm gonna try to...
Already.
I led you down a dead street. I didn't care if you would die. I took your money and I stole your heart. I pushed you out when you didn't know how to fly. I don't know
Didn't
how to
rhyme.
say this. Yeah, it did. Die and fly.
Okay.
It was the blind leading the blind, my friend. Will you let Jesus in? It was the blind leading the blind, my friend. Will you forgive me for my sin? It was the blind leading the blind, my friend. This is your chance to be born again. Don't say you don't believe in him. Don't say he's just a lie. Listen to his voice. It's calling you. I am the way, the truth, and the life. Life and lie. Close. It was the blind leading the blind, my friend, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So
that was one. There's like other ones, though.
There's a couple of more, but like it's just a clear, sharp turn from like freedom, yeah, to like Jesus, yeah, his word.
Oh God, it's so fucking bad.
Like
also,
you can make Christian music without being so fucking on the nose.
Yeah,
guys.
like Stryker was cool.
There's plenty of like vague,
not really.
Even like Under Oath, at least kind of like had a vague like they didn't go like his
That's
word
true.
and his like at least they tried to put some artfulness into it.
Yeah, there are some Christian. I'm trying to think if there's any Christian bands that I like. I like Lorena McKenna, and she's kind of, even though she appeals to a lot of pagans, she definitely writes songs about God and stuff, and I don't care.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's not like
it's not inherently that I hate that idea of you being. If you really believe in that shit and it helped you, of course you're gonna write some music about it if that's your thing.
It's just too bad that the music also sucks. Is all we're saying.
Like it doesn't have to be so fucking unsubtle.
Yeah. Oh, there's more. I found the other one.
All right, what's the title on this one?
See, I think it's called Release.
Okay, well at least that's kind of.
Oh, this is right at the end too. I thought of the black man who stared at me so often throughout the trial.
Of course you did.
What did he see? What was he thinking? Anyway. There's a place I know so well where I am in control. There's a cozy place I never want to leave. But then you say, let's go!
Let's go!
Release yourself to the one in charge. Release yourself tonight. Release yourself and don't look back. Everything's gonna be alright. I don't know. I'm also joke singing. This is not my.
That does sound like it's talking about.
This is not my actual singing voice.
Sexual release.
Do you know the place I'm talking about where you call all the shots? Well, it seems pretty good from where you sit, but from where he sits, it's not. Oh God.
From my perspective, the Jedi are evil.
Yeah. Release yourself. He's waiting now. Release yourself today. Release yourself. He'll carry you along life's rugged way.
I'm going to rename this one Blow a Load on Jesus. That's fine.
Oh, anyway.